right.
Oh my.
It says we're live.
It lies.
Come on, light up screen. There we go.
So we have a Cedar and a Courtney and a Jonna in the
Peanut gallery.
peanut gallery, and Miss Cedar has been feeding my squirrels Cuban coffee.
Yay.
They're currently asleep.
It's, they won't be for long.
No, that's the thing of it. Caffeine. I
And
learned
there
that-
went the accent.
Son of-
We're not even a minute in.
Caffeine puts you to sleep.
yeah, it does.
Right?
That's the thing of it is, found out a long time ago that if I want the squirrels to go to sleep, I have to feed them coffee, and that's the only way I was able to do administrative stuff was with a pot of coffee down my neck.
Mm-hmm.
Soon appearing on. No, you don't get. That's mine. Go look at Cedar's blog soon because this pretty little cup will be there.
Yeah.
That's a gorgeous cup too.
Yeah, it's 1850s, nice and $400
It's a-
gold-clad cup.
Yeah.
It's a glorious little cup.
Yeah.
400 Demitas. I love that.
Yeah, it'll be on eat this while you read that. So, oh my God, this is so good.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Cedar can come play anytime.
Right?
It's
Well, and she made baklava a couple weeks ago for Eat This
Oh.
While You. Oh.
And we got chicken and dumplings last night.
Mm.
where was I then?
You were working.
You were working.
Oh, that's right. I forget about that.
She says you can bring people over. We're like, oh, I'm people.
Well, this is interesting because the accent's out and staying out.
It's the coffee.
Bugger. Oh well. Yeah, I stuck with it.
Well, I don't know how many people watched. Ooh. And I hope you have enough freezer space, Bill. Yeah. Yeah.
No, like I said, coffee's what puts my squirrels to sleep.
Yeah.
If I have to focus.
Yeah.
That's always when they'd
Mhm.
call me at 3 a.m. to come in. There'd be a fresh pot of coffee. When the lieutenant walked in, there was a fresh pot of coffee, so that I could focus on the fine details and not just spin off.
Much better. Oh, that was good.
Yes.
Yeah, he does vibrate all the time.
I'm under a high stress. This is a high stress period in my life, John. I don't vibrate all the time.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. It's all right.
I could have seen you when you weren't under a high stress.
Been a high stress since November of 2020. Yes, I do.
My son says my son's teachers have said he from 0 to 100 in like 5 seconds. Like you realize he vibrates at 50, right?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't take much to kick him up. Yeah. That's
Speaking of kicking
Definitely
people up, Merrick Garland didn't say shit in his 5-minute spiel about the whole Trump thing.
Nope.
And took no questions and left more questions on the table than he answered.
Honestly, what questions could he have taken? There's nothing he can say that's going to make this shit sandwich look any better than it is.
No.
So, I mean, why take questions? The only thing questions are going to do is make things worse.
Yeah. Yeah, Carlton, we're out of LTUE. We're done with them.
No, unless they're, for those of you who don't understand the references, I put up. Folks been asking. We have a lot of authors and fans and friends in the West.
Yeah.
And I've been getting several questions of, is Raconteur Press going to be at LTUE? And the answer is no. And absent a tectonic shift, I put it on the blog today. Absent a tectonic shift, we will no longer be attending LTUE. And it's not any one thing. It's a collection.
We have a list.
We have a list. I mean, it's not any one thing, and I'm done with them. Unless, I mean, if I get a call with apologies and promises to straighten up and fly right, we can consider it. But that's not going to happen.
I'm done. Now, after the way Gordon and I got treated last year, plus all the other BS the years before.
Well, they had the year when they tried to ban you on on bullshit. Basically, it was bourgeois. They tried to kick Jim out, and then you had the when they went virtual.
Yeah.
We were told, I was informed that if I didn't attend the virtual cons, that mine and Rita's memberships would roll over,
Yeah, and they didn't.
and they did. They told me I had to buy more, and that's fine. I figured cons during the age of COVID lost money. I figured they needed money. Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't that much. It wasn't a financial hardship. And then they sent a lot of people, you too, I think.
Yeah.
Invitation to be a guest presenter. And I'll be honest, folks, I was squeeing and dancing around the office. Like, oh my God. Yay. And then it's like, no, we're sorry. No.
Well, not only that, they wanted us to propose panels.
Hmm.
So
And then-
Gordon and I proposed 3 or 4 panels that have been very successful the last 2 years,
Right.
and they got kicked to the curb.
Well,
And-
all of mine were ignored.
The panels that I was offered, yeah, suffice to say, yeah, I could have been on them, but they didn't make any use of my expertise.
Well, they didn't invite me to any panels.
Yeah.
And I'm given to understand that 2 I've been on at Liberty or
LTUE.
LTUE were fairly well received.
Yeah,
And it's
they
like
were.
cut off. But
Well, they filmed it, but one of the panels we're on is still on the
on their
website.
their YubTub page.
Yep.
But the icing on the cupcake was their extremely restrictive masking and vaccination policy. And they
Yeah.
justified this by saying, well, it's in line with the state of Utah and county policies. And no, and we provided links.
When they got pushback on that,
Yeah, we've had links. Here are the policies, not even close to what y'all are.
then they said it was the hotel's policy. So we called the hotel, and the hotel went, "Oh no, we follow state and city guidelines."
Well, and then on social media, they started deleting anything about guys. No, this is not state, nor is it county policy. And so they started deleting those comments, but they were leaving up comments about plague rats,
Yeah.
and anti-vaxxers and the rest of it. The
Yeah.
insulting and snide comments they're leaving up. The ones about say, hey, y'all are full of what came out of the north end of southbound Mule got deleted. And I'm not good with that.
And then they had the gall to say they were curating comments.
Curated the hell out of it.
I want to go jump from that to something that actually ties in with it. Larry's post today, actually Jack Wilder. For those of you that haven't seen it, you know about Poe's law. Without a clear indicator of the author's intent, even parody of extreme views can be mistaken by some readers for a sincere expression of the views being parodied. Brandolini's law. The amount of energy needed to refute bullshit is an order of magnitude larger than to produce it. Goodwin's law. An online discussion grows longer, the probability of comparison involving Nazis or Hitler approaches 1. Very true. And you may have even heard of Sturgeon's law. 90% of everything is crap. Well, it is now time to formally recognize Korea's law. Internet arguing is a sport, spectator sport. You argue to convince the undecided to give ammo to those on your side. Do not expect to change your opponent's mind, as you cannot sway the willfully ignorant. Internet arguing is only worth it when there's an audience. The contestants do not get a vote. The audience decides who wins. And that is true. That is true in spades.
The mountain of rights is dead
Yeah.
on yet again.
And it helps if you're damn good at fisking arguments,
Yeah.
which Larry is.
The going back to Poe's law, hyperbole is a thing. Did we stop teaching hyperbole in school?
Mhm.
Oh,
We
yeah.
stopped teaching all forms of rhetoric in school.
Mhm. Rhetoric is
Oh,
not considered
well.
bad, period. Instead of a form of communication.
Ah,
Coleslaw, chopped cabbage. Yeah.
I knew we'd get to the dad jokes. It didn't
Flippin'
take-
Harmon states, as far as the LTUE thing, that it's not our loss.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, he's right. It's not. However, Raconteur Press and me and Rita too, for that matter, and Jim and Courtney and the rest of the North Texas troublemakers, we have fans and friends and authors up in the West. And our current con schedule weighs fairly heavily towards the deep South and Southeast.
Yeah.
And there are folks up in Montana and Idaho that simply can't make it, especially not these days, given
Yeah.
the prices of everything. So they're kind of missing out. And if I'm running a press, I need to touch base with my authors once in a while. I need to check on, make sure everything's okay.
Reach out and touch them, physically, mentally, or otherwise. Well, not mentally.
I mean,
Never mind.
sometimes,
Yeah.
Reaching out and touching someone has such a different connotation.
And Red says, I almost joined an apathy club, but why bother? Yeah. Yeah, David, you're right. Rush Limbaugh called it illustrating absurdity by being absurd. Yeah, don't touch in the bad places. Yes.
there's people who pay extras for that.
Oh, Jesus. I had to say that.
You're welcome.
Let that one flop on the table. I think.
Yes. Yeah, Procrastinators Anonymous.
Used to be reaching out and touching somebody involved grid coordinates.
Yeah.
Death by dial-up.
Oh, Kermit, I need 50 to 100 word bios for you and your wife.
Oh, speaking of wives, is Brandon Hankins on here?
Not yet.
Has anybody seen Brandon
Haven't seen Brennan yet.
or
Yeah.
Emma? Emma's the one I'm needing to talk to.
Emma call phone. Emma call home.
Yeah. Emma, log in.
Well, Emma was making happy noises about the Moggies from Moggies in Space.
Yeah.
So she needs to start writing.
hmm
Yeah, Jesse, I need one from you too. Do what you got to, Dave. We'll be around for another 45 minutes. You don't want to see him in a kilt.
I've
Trust me.
got kilts. I've got kilts at the house.
You do not want to see him in a kilt.
They're longer than the shorts that keep freaking you all out.
Yeah, but you go commando under the son of a bitch.
As God and as
'Cause they're
God
rubber.
and Robert the Bruce decreed. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
My son did his own back to school shopping this year, and he bought extra kilts because he can.
Sport kilt.
Mm-hmm.
Go for sport kilt. Sport kilt's a decent kilt.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've actually got a 511. The funny story for those of you that may not
Same time I got mine.
Yeah.
For the first time.
be proponents of 511 gear. A few years ago, as an April Fool's joke,
Ah,
they put out an ad for a kilt.
and it was a joke.
It was a joke.
A tactical combat kilt.
And they got over 1,000 orders in less than an hour.
Mine was one of them.
And they're going, oh, wait a minute. That was a joke. That was a joke.
Yeah, I got the email saying, we're
Yeah.
sorry, but this was a joke. And I said back, I don't care.
Yeah.
Where's my kilt?
2 days later, they came back and said, all right,
All
we're
right, we
making
give.
kilts.
We give.
Well, there's the Tauntaun sleeping bag that Think Geek did a decade ago at this point.
Yeah.
They put it up as an April Fool's joke. Everyone's like, dude, that's awesome. So now it's in their regular line.
Yeah.
There's another
Still exists.
Think Geek.
I think so.
I think it
Yeah.
does.
Nancy, I don't know of anybody that we know that still goes to LTUE. I'm sorry to say that.
It's not my
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they-
Don't care. Give me that win. Yes,
there was-
it did.
There's a boutique tactical place. I forget. They came across my feed on Facebook, and they were doing a UDT short version 2.0.
Yeah. No, Josh, he's not going either.
It's empty. There's no
Bloody
more.
hell. Anyway, they were doing
I was just checking.
they did a UDT version 2.0
Yeah.
short, and as an April Fools, and they wound up selling a crap ton of them.
Yeah.
And I sent them an email saying, "Hey, if you make that in a 5.5-inch inseam, sign me up for all 5 colors." And they said, possibly in the future, but we're trying to fill the 2.5-inch inseam orders now.
Brian, there is no telling what's liable to happen.
Where? But
Whether there'll be a kilt event at Tulcon next year.
hey,
Well, comes a little early in the year for that.
You have to kilt a badger to make a sporran. Yeah.
Well done.
Y'all are giving Courtney way too much ammunition, damn it.
there's a lot of giggling going on in the background.
Yeah.
What? I'm behaving myself.
For
Badly is
versions
behavior.
of behaving.
Behaving badly is still behaving.
Oh, and since I'm getting so damn many questions, Fools Con 4 will be April the 14th to 16th. So y'all can stop sending me emails.
Oh, you realize that you're going to double your email account, right?
When did you say it was?
14 to 16 April next year.
Someone should probably write that down. I didn't, but somebody should.
Yeah. Rafter, I'm going to guarantee you he'll probably come back with the full kit. The kilt, the sporran, I just drew a blank on the knife.
Skandu
Skandu. Thank you.
or dark. I
Yeah.
go for dark because if you're going to carry a knife, carry a knife.
Yeah. Well, Josh, welcome to the Terrible Twos. 2-year-old children.
It says something that I'm answering more messages on my phone than I am in the chat.
A dump pouch is a modern sporran.
What it says is too many people have my personal cell phone number.
Yeah, Cameron, you're right. The dump pouch is becoming the modern sporran. And actually, you got that from the shotgunners.
Mhm.
Because the shotgunners would always carry one. That's where they kept all the shells for the trap and skeet. Oh, AL. Ow. Terrible Twos at 4. Ouch.
If they're having terrible twos at 4, that doesn't get better.
No, it doesn't. It just keeps going downhill. Trust me. Mine are 40 and 38.
Oh no!
And I got grandkids.
Don't carry it. Call it a fanny pack. Whatever you do, don't call it a fanny pack in the aisles. No.
They'll hurt you. You'll deserve it.
Yeah, you'll deserve every bit of it.
Oh, I do have one other thing. Follow up from Tuesday in our discussion on felt recoil. Sammy actually has the formula up where you can calculate the felt recoil on their website.
Okay, all right. I can. You can objectively measure recoil impulse,
Yes.
but the transmission of the impulse into your body through the stock depends on way too many factors for an actual objective. Because the way the stock fits, the curvature of the stock.
Yeah. Well, we were talking primarily about pistols,
Well, point. Yeah.
but
okay.
Sammy does have the actual formula up.
Mhm.
So,
Oh, and John Van Stry ordered a Browning A5 shotgun.
oh, yes.
And I need to know if you got it in the Sweet 16 or the 12 gauge.
Yeah.
Because the classic Browning A5 is, we call it Sweet 16. It was a 16 bore shotgun. It was an absolute angel. It was
Yeah.
a delight to shoot. And then I started making it in the 12. And 12 is not bad, but Sweet 16, the 16 gauge is what the Browning A5 should be in.
Well, you've been lusted after everything 16 gauge.
I like 16 gauge. It's 16 gauge is square. 16 gauge is a square shot.
Yeah.
And what folks mean by square shot in a shotgun is the height of the shot column equals the diameter of the shot column.
Yep.
If they're the same, they call it a square load. And 1 ounce 16 gauge is a square load, and the 7/8 ounce 28 gauge, I think,
Is a square load.
square load. And though they pattern surprisingly well.
Wampus Cat, they are for sale. Talk to Jana. That's in a 12 gauge. It's 1957. So that is one made in
Nice.
Liege, Belgium.
Nice.
And contrary to popular opinion, and what you may or may not read on the internet, it is not a Belgian Browning. It's a Belgium Browning. I went back and found that argument that we had on the firing line over that.
And somebody pointed out that Remington had the A5 first as the Model 11. And the Remington Model 11 it's a sweet shotgun. It really is.
Wampus Cat, I would not advise that. You won't survive the experience. Pre-Model 11 Remingtons are nice. Yeah, Kelly is probably one of the best shotgun shooters I've ever seen outside of the competition world.
I would dearly love to see Kelly in a competition.
I don't know that Kelly's got the patience for a competition.
Well, if we can feed him some of Cedar's Cuban coffee, it might slow him down a bit. I'll just start licking the inside of Courtney's cup.
See, that's y'all are talking about shotguns. I suck with a shotgun because I shot rifles way too many years. And I have been duly embarrassed more than once. I have been duly embarrassed more than once on a trap range and actual bird hunt. I got invited to
I'm here to
Bill,
tell
you
you.
cannot fix it. I am too damn old and I cannot slap the trigger.
I know it's Usagi, but USAGI, if you have a thing for styrofoam cups, don't let me get between you and your styrofoam cup. However, this one's within reach, and it has Cuban coffee in it.
Oh, she's all right. That's great, Josh. Cedar is cooking, and next weekend we have
I'm
some.
cooking tomorrow, or I think I'm cooking the day after tomorrow. Right?
But Cedar's cooking next weekend, and Sarah and her family will be here from Europe. So she was going to do European food, and I made the comment to her. I said, they currently live in Europe. We might want to do something a little different. So we're going to get
actual Texas food.
Texas food. Yes.
That's
Currently, the plan is enchiladas.
oh.
I'm going to actually make mole sauce.
if we can mug
Cedar's
our
my favorite now.
right, if we can mug our tamale dealer,
Oh, hey.
yeah, if we can mug our tamale dealer, we need some drug deal tamales.
Yeah, it's the wrong time of the year, though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I can do tamales, but it's like a 3-day evolution of that on.
No. Yeah, they're going to be hash green chili. Yes. Josh, we just picked up more fresh hash green chilies last weekend.
The nice thing about Cedar's Cuban coffee,
It's going away now.
as she takes the cup out of reach, the nice thing about Cedar's Cuban coffee is there's enough cinnamon in it and enough honey that it tastes like Arabic
Yeah.
coffee.
Well, she did Maggie's recipe in
This
it, right?
is MCA Hogarth. She has a recipe in her book, Mind Touch. Probably too far.
So
Everybody
it's-
hear this? Okay.
Yeah.
It's concentrated espresso with cinnamon and honey and what else?
So it's cinnamon, honey, butter, and cream, that's all heated together and then mixed with espresso shots.
Concentrated espresso shots.
Yeah.
This will be up on my blog on Sunday, and it's MCA Hogarth's Eat This, will you read that, for the recipe coach. She calls Corinne.
Super.
Oh,
Jesse, 6 o'clock as usual.
speaking
Whatever time you want to show up.
Speaking of MCA Hogarth, I'm happy to announce that we're doing 2
2 Space Marine anthologies.
Space Marine anthologies, and we've managed to snag stories
Mhm.
from Maggie Hogarth
Yes.
for the anthologies.
Mhm.
So
And I have commitments from her for 2 Space Marine stories. So
Yes.
yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun.
oh, that's
I'm
Sean, now
excited.
that would have been interesting. Hot roast beef over Indian fry bread with hatch chilies.
very nice.
Ah. Hey,
Nice.
fish.
That's a bass. I can tell from here.
Yeah.
Well
Excellent.
done.
Good. It's
Well
from
done.
the
That's
anthology.
a bass I can see from here. Well done.
The question is his name Billy?
Oh.
No, no.
Yeah, Turkish is the grounds have chunkies in it. Yeah.
And
Raptor will officially, I say we, I'm not part of this. That's all him. They will officially announce that next
I
month.
don't know.
You're going to announce it at FinCon. You know that.
We're making a lot of announcements at FinCon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We need to have like just a place where we go, okay, this is what we're doing for the next year.
We have an entire panel just
See
on
me for
announcements.
calendars.
Moggies in Space. Rita's announcing Moggies in Space.
Mhm.
We've got the Space Marines. We've got the 3rd Malta anthology. We're announcing left, right, and center, aren't we?
Mhm.
And I'm
All right.
really thinking about doing that one on flipping the tropes.
Yes. Yes, you should.
I think we've already got a couple of people that are writing for that one.
Which one?
Flipping the tropes.
Oh, yes.
Pick a trope, flip it on its ear.
Mhm.
FinCon is the middle of September. Yes, sir.
John, thank you for the Moggy story. Rita was really worried that she might not get one.
Yeah, but the question is with John, what size are the moggies he's talking
Doesn't matter.
about?
Doesn't matter. It's a story. It's hopefully less than 8,000 words, but she'll take it either way.
Oh, hey, RK.
They're big.
I knew it. I knew it.
Doesn't matter. It's cats in space. Doesn't matter. The size of them is irrelevant.
You know, if you really put a cat in space, they would have to have or develop a prehensile tail to hang on to stuff.
I want a prehensile tail.
Or thumbs.
Yeah.
Cats with thumbs.
No.
So much for the human race.
Yeah. No.
Murder
Oh,
mittens
damn,
with
Dawn.
thumbs.
That sucks. No jail staff, so no
How
days
did-
off.
How did you lose all of your jail staff?
Explode through like a pressure. Well, Cameron, they are cats. Yes, Ian's accent has not gone away.
I'm working on it. Leave me alone. I've had coffee. Leave me alone. As I was announcing earlier, apparently caffeine puts me to sleep. It definitely puts my squirrels to sleep.
Yeah. The cat from the Red Dwarf.
Yes.
Which is one of Rita's favorite series ever.
Space cats have opposable claws. Oh. The flat cats from Heinlein, the Rolling Stones. Yes. Oh, several hundred pounds bigger. Oh, that's going to be a good story.
Cats in space.
Oh,
Stolen shrivels.
Kermit, there was no bourbon in this coffee, but I was thinking that the backstory for one of your other characters would work for Moggies in Space too. It's Comet.
That came out of left field.
It did. Well,
Now-
he said there's not enough bourbon in your Cuban coffee.
That's interesting,
There's
Bill.
no
Why
bourbon
would
in
you?
coffee.
Why would you waste bourbon on Cuban coffee?
Right?
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
That was good enough as it was.
That was amazing.
And it wouldn't be bourbon, it'd be rum anyway.
I'm not putting booze in my Cuban coffee. It's good enough as it is.
Bill came up with a good idea, though, for somebody.
What?
Evolves them.
Ooh.
Cats evolve a method for their fur to bind to themselves, create a pressure suit. Then all they need is a helmet.
I wish he'd not said that.
Did it wake up one of the squirrels?
Okay, no problem.
The jugglers under the couch cushions are all fuzzy and stale. Dawn, you ain't right, girl.
We've known that for a long time.
Yeah, this is true.
We have a sticker for that.
We do have a sticker for that.
We're going to have a sticker that says, we have a sticker for that.
We are, we're going to have to put up a sticker board in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear what I said, Jonna?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I have a piece of plexiglass I'll donate for the sticker board.
We're gonna have to set it up so people can subscribe monthly and not get stickers periodically.
Monthly sticker pack.
We could do that. Like we come up with enough of them.
We have fluffy eat cows on the way.
Mhm.
Apparently, Fluffy Eat Cows is on the way. Give me that.
Oh, I did one too. It
Did you
really
just
as
do
well.
this?
No, I did that one the other day. Okay, so this is an AI. This is an
Yeah.
artificial intelligence generates art from a text prompt.
Mhm.
I will show you how it works. or-
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm
I-
good.
I've- I
I'm
have-
good.
See, I did.
It's
I did.
addictive.
I did fluffy cats. Mhm. See? Aren't they fun?
And you did that in about 30 seconds.
You realize
Takes a
that's
minute.
just slightly terrifying?
It's an AI. It's an art AI
The
thing.
upper right one's just a little bit terrifying.
Yeah, some of
Uh-huh.
these are not right.
Some of them need like star fields in their eyes, so they can be like really creepy.
Yeah, I know.
Or there's the Nora one I did last night.
That's
Oh,
not bad.
nice.
That's
Right?
not bad.
It's not quite good enough resolution to have it as like a cover for anything, but that's yeah.
These can be used as elements for book covers. I will be
Mhm.
writing it up extensively.
Have you
and doing
seen
this
the
blog.
the
Mhm.
cover that Sarah sent to Rita for the Moggies in Space Anthology? Oh my God, it's like golden age of science fiction. Hang on a sec.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know, if we get enough stories.
Yeah.
No, don't be looking at
I
me.
got a face.
Don't be looking at me. I don't have anything. Moggies in Space is not mine.
Nope.
And I'm not doing a story for that one. I got enough other problems.
You say that now. I think I'll wake up at 3 in the morning and send me a nasty text saying, hi. Hang on a sec.
Oh, that's cute.
Have you seen this one? Yeah, I've seen that
That's a classic science fiction cover.
one. Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of covers, Courtney,
Yes, I have pictures. I
Okay.
can show you pictures.
Pictures of what?
animal control in space. Yeah, that would be.
The number of people reassuring Rita that they're doing the story. Bloody amazing.
Yeah. Could you imagine being the poor animal control officer on a space station with cats in space? I don't even want to think
Vent
about
quadrant 4 to vacuum. Close vents. Done.
that. And there would be one that would be sitting there just and hissing.
Story title: Psst, 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 Cats.
Oh, there is. Damn.
That snuck up on me. Woo! Oh hell, coffee's wearing off.
Oops.
Yeah,
It's
Bill,
It has gone away.
the number of things that that you would probably can cats hack into a spacecraft.
If they've got thumbs, then
Yes.
trust me.
Yeah, the question: a mouse patrol in the 24th and a half century.
The squirrels are waking up.
Uh-oh.
This sucks.
But you think about it, and I've thought about it in some of the science fiction stuff. Who knows what we're going to run across that is or is not sentient in space? You can have all kinds of fun with that.
Okay.
Like in my series, I've got sentient lions, mountain lions, dogs, wolves, and bears.
Mhm.
What about if somebody wrote one with sentient snakes?
Dragons.
5 to 8,000 words. Do
Huh?
You have dragons close to snakes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
dragons are a little bit bigger, but think your average 2 to 4 foot snake.
Not enough brain space.
Possible.
Not intelligent, but you could have it like uplifted, so just slightly more intelligent than your average snake.
5 to 8,000 words due by January.
Yeah.
No, our sentient spiders. Yeah, that would be worse.
Mm, ugh.
I would be shooting them damn things.
Flamethrower.
I read that story.
Uh, the other thing I wanted to, before I got so rudely interrupted, there will be a book signing at Half Price Books in Dallas
Oh, really?
on September the 7th.
Same place Larry had his?
It'll be Larry, Steve Diamond, Dave Caracho, Jason Cordova, and John Van Stry, our own John Van Stry,
Woohoo! Go, John.
will be signing books there.
It's the weekend of FenCon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Thursday prior to FinCon.
Thursday prior. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So for
The
all people
last
asking-
time we did that, we didn't even leave until midnight. That was a long drive back.
Yeah,
up
it
here.
was.
I was at the book signing last year.
Huh?
I said I was at the book signing at Half Price Books last year.
So were we.
No, no, not last year.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We were there one year because
Yeah, we were there the first year.
we had to go through Mogadishu to get there.
Yeah, it's not in a good part now.
Hadn't noticed.
Just because you were mumbling about not having
Having
enough
enough guns. Didn't bring enough guns.
And I'm going, I've got one. There's another one in the back.
Didn't bring enough guns.
And Rita was looking both of us like, huh?
Don't stop, baby. Run the yellow light. Don't stop. What? Just keep going.
Yes.
The one last year, Chris Smith was telling us how the hotel the night before, because catalytic converter had stolen out from underneath his truck.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a not uncommon occurrence around here.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of problems with vehicles, next door neighbor just came back from a month in Canada seeing his family up there.
Uh-uh.
And
I'm sorry.
oh, he loved it. He said it was actually cool.
Well, there's that.
He said, and I got all the way up to Resolute Bay because Canada is putting a new province in for the Iqaluit Indians. He said, and it was 6 degrees.
A new province?
Yeah.
Like carving it off of Nunavut?
Yeah.
Which is the First Nations province now? Okay.
But I was asking him where his pickup was. And he said, oh, I had to loan it to a buddy of mine. His new Ford shit a chip. Now going on 2 months sitting in the Ford dealer,
Waiting for chips.
waiting for chips.
Courtney, what the hell?
What?
Kermit. So Ian, Where the Wild Things Talk opens in January or is due by January?
That I have nothing to do with that one. That's Kermit being
Okay. I said, did we have another one on it? Okay.
Kermit is trolling. Although I
Narrated.
can add it,
Narrated by Samuel L. Jackson. Oh, God.
Well, actually, we do need a sixth.
we do need a sixth. Yeah, for the schedule.
Where the
We'll
Wild
talk
Things
about
Talk?
it.
Okay, we'll
talk about
debate it.
Yeah, there could be no one else for the audio book.
About sentient snakes.
9 beavers
I'm
and a polar
confused.
bear pissing on a frog. Yeah.
I'm confused.
That's okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
It didn't break.
Okay. I hear rattling. I get worried.
I heard crockery tumbling and got a little worried.
Have any hand strength, so.
Do you need a hand? Sorry.
You know what's really bad? Is John just said I don't have any hand strength. And my initial one, before I could process it, I heard I don't have a hamster.
Yeah.
I need more coffee.
Oh, you're right, Andy. They did make a movie with a sentient snake as a bad guy. And it was
Glow
called.
stick.
Yeah.
I'm over here looking at the awesome pots.
We need a slightly larger one. That's all right.
Yeah,
We'll do that.
the 14-ounce version.
I can put the squirrels to sleep at the expense of my kidneys and liver.
We need a tiki bar.
Mhm. I say we don't need an espresso pot the size of your.
Now you tell me there was
Typical
one
drip
sitting on the
cup.
side of the street the other day.
What, a tiki bar?
Yeah.
Tiki bar?
What?
And you did.
3 women just looked at him. I'm going, what the hell?
Wait. You
By the-
actually saw a tiki bar on the side of the road and you didn't stop?
By the time I turned around and went back, it was gone.
No surprise there.
Yeah, Jason, Shere Khan, and Sir Hiss. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, Bill asked if Dallas signing is posted somewhere. And the first one he had a half price was actually where we met Bill the first time.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we was.
I saw Larry mention the Dallas signing.
Yeah.
It's probably on one of his pages. Probably on the Bain website too, because it's all a bunch of Bain authors.
Yeah.
AL, it's very simple. I was moving too fast, and I don't have that big a truck anymore.
AL, if you have to ask, you've never ridden with Jim Curtis.
He drives almost as fast as I do. So, because we're always leading the pack.
Yeah. Not going there. Not sure the statute of limitations has run out yet. And Courtney's sitting over there trying not to
Making
laugh.
notes. Making notes.
My Christmas present was not being arrested for going 30 over.
30 over.
May have been 40.
Yeah, Don, you're right. Bob
That's
would
a
have
Christmas
stopped for the
present.
tiki bar. If he'd had to throw people out, he'd have got the tiki bar.
I have a pickup.
Uh,
Yes, you mentioned Tiki Bar and 3 women went, pling!
Yeah.
Tiki Bar.
oh, God.
It's kitschy. It's fun. It has alcohol. You can put alcohol in it. Some of them have alcohol.
We need a coffee bar. I can feel myself getting hyper.
What's sitting right there?
Not as much coffee as I'd like.
we can make coffee. We can get coffee to have here. This all can happen.
I'm starting to bounce. I was doing okay earlier. Now I'm starting to bounce. The hell of a thing. I guzzle Cuban coffee and I chill out. It wears off and I start bouncing again. I hate this.
Bill, I have at least been to visit. Alcohol and coffee, yes.
Alcohol and coffee is a sure way to get me to sleep.
I think I'm having a rebound or something because I'm really hyper right now.
Yeah, Rick. Ian has had my Navy coffee before.
I wasn't vibrating earlier. Now I'm vibrating. It sucks. I can't think.
When he starts blurring, we'll let you know. Actually, you'll see it before we do.
Oons, oons, oons. Glow stick. Stop
It is
giggling.
not
I'm not
Navy
giggling
sludge,
at you.
Jonna. Bite your tongue.
What people in the comments don't understand is it's wearing off.
Oh, Portuguese espresso
I had it
and a
before.
bag of Sarah shot at 7 a.m.
I had a cup of Cedar's coffee 44 minutes ago, and I was fine for the first 40 minutes of this. What?
Brownie motion in the Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, the Richard's comment reminded me of it's both, Michael. Yeah, and the accent went away.
Yeah, the ordering a large Cuban coffee. That's we
Oh,
would
Gabriel
probably help-
Iglesias?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd probably be helpful.
I ordered a big one. What was it? Vaya con Dios. Manuel, call 911. I'd be fine. Just give me the friend coffee, get out of my way.
Yeah, Bill, if y'all are coming down, you need to come down and come to the con too. It'll be an interesting experience for you.
Need to come to dinner.
Fluffy became fuzzy.
Oh my
but the
God.
comment about breakfast coffee,
There's sparkly sequins on that.
yes,
there are.
they've been there since day one.
Hush.
I'm not going to turn the camera around, but Jonna has this beautiful yurt wrap.
Yeah.
As
And
in
it's-
YURT wrap.
It was gorgeous.
That is absolutely gorgeous. And it's about 25 feet long.
Yeah, and it's been sparkly the whole time, Ian.
Hush.
I mean, really. So, yeah, it's almost 30 feet long. It's a yurt wrap
Yeah.
that I got for a ridiculously low price, and I have the wall, so why not hang
Yeah.
it up? So
Yeah.
No, but that one sequin right there is rainbow.
because it's staring at you.
Yes.
Needs to stop.
There's two of there's a second one over there somewhere.
There's a whole bunch of them that have rainbow. And as you move around the room, they will follow you, Ian,
Yeah.
wherever you go.
Yeah, Bill, I understand your season is starting. Richard's comment about coffee reminded me of Westpac breakfast after the all-night burners.
Attention deficit. Ooh, shiny.
Was
Literally.
we would go into the Virginia room, almost said something else, at QB, and we would order 2 San Miguel's, a milkshake, a cup of coffee, lumpia, and an omelet. And that would be breakfast.
Sounds like a meal.
Yeah.
Like the entire day's worth of food.
Well, considering we were going to go sleep for about 8 hours because we'd been up 18 at that point.
Yeah.
Amateurs.
I've done 72-hour days.
I've done a Monday that was 72 hours.
Oh, the comment section has jokes.
Yeah.
911 was your emergency. Law dog coming down for his coffee fix. Jokes.
Yeah, Wampus Cat, I'm sure you probably do if you've been in that part of the world.
I'll post a video of the yurt wrap on North Texas Troublemakers.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Oh, and I do have an announcement. Jonna is going to post her string theory.
Yes,
Talk.
as soon as I figure out how.
I will be glad to help you.
Okay.
But yeah. Oh, Rick, eldest guy on the crew was in his 40s,
Oh,
and he was a chief.
no,
Matter of fact,
no.
senior chief. Hey, Holly. It depends on what determination of cripple you're talking about, mental or physical.
What? What? Oh, yeah.
Both, yeah, that's about right, Holly. Bring the
I've got decent sized coffee cups back at the house. I just
And they don't do you any good there, do they?
no, not with the damn.
there is a coffee cup somewhere over there. Probably a couple of them.
Yeah. I've got some that are about the size of soup bowls.
Well, the problem is getting it drank while it's still hot.
That's what straws
That's
are
not a
for.
problem.
Yeah. It cools down. You
Yeah,
get
on
ice
the,
to it. And
well, on the ships, it was on the carrier, especially, it was real easy. It was 100 cup pots.
You remember the silver bullets? Did
Yeah.
the Navy have the silver bullets?
Yeah. We would make a 50 cup pot on the airplane and go through usually 3 of those in a flight with 12 people. Well, TMC, my daughter, who's a paramedic, sent me a picture one day of a truck that had coffee on the sides. And she says, I just need the IV hookup. 32-ounce thermos works. I still have, and I know I'm an old fart when I say this, but I still have 2 Aladdin
Thermoses?
thermoses,
I've got one.
the old original ones.
Mhm. It's dented. It's dented and scraped to hell, but I still
Yeah.
got it.
And that sumbitch worked good. Oh, proper cup of coffee made a proper coffee pot.
I know that song.
Yeah, you don't see too many of the copper coffee pots.
I just
anymore.
wish there was a way to get Cuban coffee wasn't such a pain in the ass to make.
Yeah. Well, we need a Cuban restaurant up here because I would just about kill for a good Cuban sandwich.
I'd never get Rita out of there.
Yeah, that's true. Pain before pleasure.
I said, coffee puts the squirrels to sleep, and I get to just sit here and think. And, but
THIMK.
you think, but it's worn off. Which is apparently endlessly amusing to the distaff side of species currently inhabiting the shop.
Yeah.
As we listen to the
Big
giggles in
words
the
even.
background.
Go ahead, Courtney, before you burst.
What?
Most I'm just saying, you haven't seen me first thing in the morning before I've had my coffee.
Yeah.
If I can think long enough to actually put the coffee pot on, I'm doing good.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, I've tried that military energy gum and it does not even come close.
Grinds. Military energy gum it sucketh mighty rocks off the ocean floor, but grinds, which are the tobacco pouches stuffed full of coffee.
Yeah.
In my last lab, I had a little jar of anhydrous caffeine.
And you could put some of them in between your cheek and gum and be jazzed on coffee for 8 hours.
A friend of mine went through Marine Corps sniper training and was telling me that to this day he cannot stand instant coffee. I looked at it.
Because he was sorting it.
No, he wasn't snorting it. They were taking the packet, ripping it open, dumping it in their mouths, and then chugging water.
Might as well
You have
snort
to
it.
mix it. You cannot chew it. Chewing it ruins your teeth.
I've seen so many civil patrol cadets do it that way.
Talk to the Marines because that's what they were taught.
Grinds.
I understand. I'm just like,
It's a little
Yeah.
tobacco, a little bit
Yeah.
of tobacco packets
Yep.
that Copenhagen used to make. It's stuff full of coffee.
mm.
Some of them flavored coffee. And you can line the entire bottom of your jaw in.
I keep espresso powder in the baking cupboard because when I'm making chocolate things, a teaspoon of that will amp up the chocolate flavor.
Mhm.
Don says they still make them. Yeah, Bill. A lot of us that were in the military have done strange things to stay awake for those long periods
I
of
have
time.
literally snorted whatever the hell the instant coffee MREs was.
Yeah.
When you're on a 72-hour RTEP or a 96-hour RTEP, that last couple hours, you will snort Folgers off the back of your hand.
Yeah, Rick, you can't have hot coffee in the field when the other side has thermals. This is true.
I used to try and do overnighters in college to study. Terrible idea. And we
Why
found
do
that
people think that's a good
it's a
idea?
terrible idea. So one of my roommates was like, well, let's make coffee and stay up all night and get all of our stuff done. I'm like, whatever. So she'd make a pot of coffee. I'd have my first cup of coffee. I'd be out after about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Found out if you gave me Bailey's tit rated to like half a cup an hour, I could stay up for 4 days and not notice.
Of course, you still hadn't got anything productive done in those 4
Oh no,
days.
I got nothing productive done, but I was awake for 4 days.
Yeah, RK, that still amazes me that you never drank coffee in the military.
That's
That's unnatural.
those words are in English, but they don't make any
Yes.
sense.
Are we sure she's human?
Yeah.
Well, she likes
We
tea,
are in
doesn't she?
Ichapa Falls, David.
Wichita County, north on the Red River.
Yeah, RK, you amaze me with the amount of teas that you bring that are
Oh, I
quality
love the
teas.
teas.
I was
That Ru-
very impressed.
That Russian caravan is gone.
Yeah,
RK is the queen of tea.
Yes, she
Mhm.
is. No, but like I said, in the Army, if I do admin stuff, and for the sheriff's office, if I do admin stuff, I'd kill half a pot of coffee first. just to get through 4 hours of admin bullshit. Admin paperwork.
Yeah.
I'd kill half a pot just to just so
Oh,
I
I
could do the
remember.
paperwork. Yeah, you were there.
Yeah, Bill, 5 hours of sleep in a 2-week span with no dose. Yeah, you're going to hallucinate. You're going to hallucinate after about 96 hours.
I was at the tail end of the Dexedrine era in the Army when you could still get Dexedrine tabs, mini thins,
Yeah, you can still get them in the military.
not just out of the supply.
You get them from the doc.
No,
You
this
need
was you
prescription.
could get them out of supply.
Yeah, I know.
Dexedrine. If you were in combat arms, you get Dexedrine. And 96-hour RTEP. Woo!
Sleep psychosis is a thing.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I have been there.
I actually spent some time trying to put a quarter into a tree, knowing it was a tree, so I get my Dr. Pepper out. And
Yeah.
I was getting pissed off because the tree would not take the quarter.
Yeah. I did a 72-hour mission control stand up in Alaska years ago because the off-wing guy with me was in the hospital. So we were still running operations, so somebody had to be there and be in charge. And I lived on coffee and whatever the kids would bring in to eat for 3 days. And had this female intel officer who was a Valley girl who came bouncing in about the time my chief had made a comment about Valley girls. And she literally came in and said, "Oh, good morning," flopping her head back and forth, hitting her shoulder pads, whole 9 yards. And I busted out laughing. And I couldn't stop laughing. And I literally had to get up, go outside, and got a snowball and smacked myself in the face with a snowball to stop laughing.
Mhm.
And she accused me of sexually harassing her.
If you turn the thermal sights on your Bradley to white hot instead of black hot, where the hotter something is, the lighter it is. If you turn your thermal sights to white hot, and the track commander in 1-1 is having a wee off the turret, it looks like tracers.
Yeah.
And apparently, I was zooming in on something, and when I mentioned that I was about to teach somebody a lesson in manners, my gunner pulled the power. And then the first sergeant came and took me to the talk where I slept for 4 days.
That's a good sleep is good on that.
I can't drink Lapsang Souchong. RK was talking about her favorite
Yeah.
teas. I cannot drink Lapsang Souchong. We had an issue. There's a bum camp. The local feral humans,
Yeah.
feral urban outdoorsmen, used to have a camp on the river, and a couple of them were sharing a tent, and something went ugly, and one of them kicked the other one into a fire, and the burnee had been huffing paint, so
Ooh.
it went up like a Roman candle.
Yep.
And when we got there, the odor was reminiscent of Lapsang Souchong, which I have referred to ever since as burnt bum tea.
Yeah.
I can't drink that anymore. It has really bad memories.
Well, I didn't even know what you were talking about.
What?
The Lapsang Souchong, whatever the hell it is.
Back a couple, somebody asked RK what her favorite teas were, and she had Lapsang Souchong, Russian Caravan, and Sun Valley.
Oh, Deck the Hills, Yukon.
Ah. And it's like, it smells like a bum that's on fire.
That's why I stick with coffee. Actually, I like my Cajun coffee.
I drink coffee so that I can do paperwork. I drink tea when I need to calm down and go to sleep.
Of course, the problem is people that don't normally drink Cajun coffee, and I offer
I
it to
love
them.
Cajun coffee.
That'll get you a phone call 3 o'clock in the morning going, "I'm still awake, you son of a bitch."
I won't be. I won't be.
I'd like to take a nap. Here, have coffee.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's Cuban coffee.
Mhm.
Uh,
Cajun coffee is half chicory, half coffee.
yeah.
It's roasted ground hickory and standard coffee, half
Yeah.
and half mix. Really good stuff.
Oh, Raptor, that sucks.
What?
Can't drink coffee because of reflux.
Ooh.
Blonde. I'm so drunk. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And the problem was she was a blonde.
The mating call of the American blonde.
Yeah.
I'm so drunk. Mating call of the American redhead. Is that blonde bitch gone yet?
Yeah.
No.
While a brunette's sitting over in the corner sharpening her knife.
Mhm. The redheads. Next.
Oh, Raptor, I am truly sorry.
Still drinking
Yes,
a cup
we're
of coffee?
talking
No.
about coffee.
Actually, we've been around the river and come back to coffee.
Since I cannot participate in a tea discussion, pardon me.
That's
No,
my thing. I have to have fresh coffee. Coffee that's even a little bit burnt, a little old, gives me the worst heartburn you've ever had.
I drank some of the coffee up in your office.
I didn't drink it till, if you'll notice, I didn't drink. I always got the top off the pot. I always drank the first because
Wondered why I got the bottom of the damn pot every time. Oh, Holly, the redhead, get back down there. You're not finished yet. Yeah, I love community coffee. I actually drink either Cafe Del Mar or French Market. Well, David, I don't drink teas. I don't know enough about teas to talk coherently about them.
you drown yourself in sweet iced tea. I've seen it.
Yes, that's sweet iced tea.
It's
That
tea.
is not the fancy shit y'all
It's
are talking about.
tea. It's tea.
No, it's not. By comparison. Ice cream or marshmallows and hot chocolate, yeah, that's doable.
Hot chocolate, Mr. McGillicuddy's menthol schnapps. Just
Oh,
Yeah.
now you got me remembering. What is the British version of hot chocolate?
hot cocoa.
No, or hot cocoa, the brand.
Oh hell, I don't
Ooh.
remember.
Can't remember. Anyway, it
Slightly.
McGillicuddy. If you take a McGillicuddy's just peppermint
Mhm.
schnapps. Brew yourself some nice hot chocolate, nice thick hot chocolate. Throw a shot of McGillicuddy's in there, and I am a happy man for a while.
oh, and we've wasted an hour of y'all's time already. Damn, that went quick today.
The first 40 minutes wasn't bad.
Oh, me. I do have to end on this note, though. In all honesty, if you were following the news today, some idiot up in Ohio decided to shoot an FBI office.
Yeah, shoot off. They shot up the FBI office.
That's,
Did they ever catch him?
Yeah, they apparently surrounded him in a field.
Is he still alive?
I don't think so. Cincinnati. Thanks, Jason. That's no bueno, folks.
It's dumb.
It's
It's dumb.
yeah, not only dumb, it's stupid. Because those folks had nothing to do with what happened in Miami. You know, you don't.
I'm waiting to see what the his Facebook history looks like.
Yeah,
Because I'm willing to bet he's a Bernie bot. Because they tend to shoot up folks.
Yeah.
You notice that?
that's true.
Mhm.
Yeah, the last one was the one that shot up the Republican baseball team.
Oh, there've been a couple since then.
Yeah,
Bernie
yeah.
bots that decided to go ballistic.
Yeah, okay. Scratch hot cocoa is wonderful. It's a little hot right now.
No, I think I need to get cooler.
What he got advice from ATF plants? Anything is possible.
The fun part is going to be when the FBI says we were aware of him.
Mhm.
He was on our radar.
Oh, sorry, Sean.
Because haven't the last few school shooters been on the FBI's radar?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, what's interesting, the one that's fallen completely off the media is the Muslim shooting out west.
Because it was a Muslim.
Hmm.
It was a Sunni shooting Shias.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Not like we haven't seen that before.
Goodness. Well, okay.
What?
I think we're done.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, don't go shoot up FBI or ATF or anybody else. They ain't worth the time and trouble.
Hmm.
Besides, it's the wrong people. Remember, folks, don't sweat the petty stuff. Don't pet the sweaty stuff.
Be safe, guys.
Y'all have a good weekend. We'll see you Tuesday. Bye bye.